Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review for Tony Stark Iron Man issue 7. And this was a great issue. We kind of got not the culmination of the controller's plans, but we got the beginning of kind of his endgame scenario. And it really didn't disappoint. There were a lot of interesting things at play in this issue. And in the beginning, we see him talking to multitudes of other people and getting them back into the escape. And he's pretty much doing the same spiel, but seeing everybody kind of react differently. Like, okay, these are the kind of people he's going after. What's his kind of goal here? We get back and we see Iron Man trying to deal with the Arsenal program and Motherboard not acting correctly or not acting to the codes that he's put in because she's got to deal with everything going on as well as this. And he's trying to get her to shut it down, and he has to say, please, I don't remember doing that. And then his mother dereses before his eyes, but she doesn't go exactly outside of the system. He goes out and tries to figure out what's going on. He sees that she's lying on the floor unresponsive. Everybody's kind of telling him what's going on, like what they need to think, because one person has gone, well, we need to get everybody out of the escape right now because people could be dying, and one person's like, this could completely tank the launch. And it was kind of, granted, those are the kind of two extremes, but I was liking that we had, okay, these are the biggest scenarios possible, and Tony's decision was to eject everybody from the escape and section off his mom because they didn't know what was going on with her. He didn't know if it was feasible to pull her out because Yocasta was saying that it might be too jarring and there could be repercussions that way. So they get everybody out, but then suddenly, because he said lives are more important, and I like seeing that from everything built up, that Tony has gotten to the point that he will not put lives at risk unnecessarily. He will make sure that everybody is as safe with his technology as possible. I'm like, yes, that's good. Showing that character growth and everything. We're like, yeah, all right, because he's like, Stark Unlimited doesn't matter. The lives matter. And then once they've gotten pretty much everybody off of the escape, then suddenly that's when the controllers illegally entered ones pop up, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? It's all the jerks. The controller, of course, starts to gloat and everything, and he's like, oh, who couldn't see this coming? And he had a big red button, and he just turned him off and actually located where the controller was in, like, New Jersey. And everyone's like, how did you know that? It's like, when I saw the controller's disc and bing, bang, boom. I'm like, thank you! Granted, this doesn't completely derail the controller's plans, but it was a funny, humorous moment that also showed that Tony really is a futurist and tries to think ahead to all different kind of possible scenarios, and that he took the controller's thing seriously. So seriously, in fact, that when he's gotten into his armor to go and deal with the situation, he leaves Andy in charge because he's thinking, okay, Motherboard's been compromised, and he's the newest hire since the controller has made his first move, so he needs to be there, even though Andy wanted to be with Tony's mom, Amanda. And he, of course, has to say to Friday to download into his armor, even though she doesn't really want to, because she finds it claustrophobic, but Motherboard's compromised. He kind of needs her help on that. She agrees, but she is pissed off about it. Andy kind of goes after Tony because he had just sent Yocasta to go get Machine Man to get into the escape to try and get these people out and make sure everybody's try and foil this scenario from the inside. And, well, yeah, that makes sense. So while this is going on, we did get a kind of interesting scene with Amanda. She was pulled into some kind of home scenario with like little robots that were kind of commenting on her whole trying to process the situation, and Arsenal pops up, and Howard Stark comes out of it. And he's like, oh, excuse me, they said that Tony's mom was here. And then it's like, oh yeah, this is the biological one. And then Maria Stark pops up and is got a really creepy and intense expression and Amanda, and she's like, oh god, this can't be good. So I'm really interested to see where that kind of goes and what that is going to be a part of the plan, because I don't think that's completely under the controller's purview. I think it's something that either Motherboard as compromise may have put up, or some kind of backdoor thing that kind of could have evolved on its own within Tony's escape program. That's a really kind of cool bit that I hope we get some real fleshing out about. So we get Yocasta going to Machine Man, and he, of course, is lamenting the loss of Yocasta, and then she comes in and is like, I will do whatever you want. And she's like, I need you to help me with the people. Escape is screwed up. We need you to use the illegal interface and all that. He's like, why would I do that? And he's like, why would I help these meatbags? And she's like, oh God, I really don't have the time and or power levels to deal with this, as she pretty much conks out because she didn't power herself up fully during her recharge cycle. And so it looks like Machine Man is probably going to do it because it's brownie points. I mean, you're helping her out. She'll be like, okay, yeah. And hopefully it can appeal to him to being, like she said, the Avenger that he can be and just helping people. We switch over and we kind of see a little bit more of the controller's plan. The base is centered in Vaintronics. I'm like, oh God, not this place again. But they're sending off all these packages which have all these different arsenals in them, like all kinds of weaponry, like guns, ninja stars, all those kinds of things. And the controller pops up, not in physical form, but in this giant projection. And it's like, oh no, think of them more as power-ups. And then we see that all these drones are delivering these packages. And it's like the ultimate kind of horror scenario of the fusion of virtual and real world, augmented kind of reality kind of thing, where these troll people are acting as assholes in the virtual world, but they've got real live weaponry and are getting ready to affect the real world. And the controller pretty much gets at the Tony and goes, hey, it's your game. Are you ready to play? And it's like, oh shit. That's kind of a really good plan on the controller's part. Tony's going to have a lot to kind of deal with to try and wrangle this situation. I'm really interested to see how he gets out of this, but I mean, he's got Yocasta, even though she's powered down at the moment. He's got Janet, he's got Rhodey, he's got all of Stark Unlimited. It's going to be kind of cool. I can't wait to see how he uses everybody in his ultimate plan to foil the controller, and if this is just one step on the controller's plan and where the next subsequent steps will be. So those are my opinions on the issue. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.